You can literally run this with 8 RAM. Everything is still at 60 Hz. Okay, this is literally much better than what I thought. Yoink! Oh! Today, instead of actually playing on my computer, I would actually play on a MacBook Neo. So Apple just recently announced that there is a new MacBook Neo. Look at how many colors we have. We have 4 colors. So you guys already know what time it is. $700. All right, we're gonna go ahead and buy this, all right? But not with $700. We're gonna buy with this with $600. Okay, that sounds better. All right, let's go. But yes, by the way, please like this video. I'm literally spending a lot of money on this. And I know I'm irresponsible with my money. But we're gonna go ahead and test out the new MacBook Neo and let's see how good it is. All right, so let's head to the Apple Store. Alrighty guys, I got my Mac Neo. Let me spin it like the Apple Store. Yoink! Oh! Alright, so here is the MacBook. It's gonna be the first time we unbox something that's actually like kind of crazy. The packaging is actually insane. It's like a pizza box. Like, look at that. And then here is our MacBook. It comes with this and the charging block. Alright, this is so cool, man. I can't wait to try this. Alright, let's go ahead and test this out. I am on the MacBook. Alright, man, I'm actually very excited to test this MacBook because we will play Roblox on this. And by the way, this is not a gaming computer, so I'm not really expecting anything, but let's go ahead and lock in. Wow, this is actually faster than I thought. Download Roblox. All right, okay, let's go ahead and download this. Okay, something pop up. All right, let's go ahead and do that. We're gonna go over to the download, and then we can download Roblox. All right, here we go. This double click to install. Okay, do you want to install Rosetta? What is Rosetta? I don't know, but let's just hopefully I don't get virus. Okay, that will be bad. Oh my god, it's actually opening right now. This is so cool. I really like how the Mac just display everything. Like if you click the button and it just like showing all the apps that you have right here. Do you want to open Roblox? All right, let's open Roblox. I allow Roblox. Okay, wow. Okay, Mac is like a completely different like ecosystem. Like on Windows, you just click a button and it's done, right? On MacBook, you actually have to allow tons of notifications and tons of permission that you have to do. All right, it say game mode, it's on, so I don't know what that means, but hopefully it's good. I'm gonna go ahead and test this out on Mac settings. So right now I am currently running about 55 FPS right here. I don't really know what that little kind of like arrow rocket means, but probably it means game mode. Back to 60 FPS now. Nice. Okay, this is actually like better than I would thought. All right, here we go here. When you have a gaming laptop and when you charge it, the FPS is actually going up a lot. But the thing is, the fan is actually, it's like, I don't know, airplane engine. But on this MacBook, I haven't heard anything at all. There is literally like no fan. Everything is quiet. Like you literally can play this game at 2 a.m. in the morning and you would not wake up your parents. So it's been a little minute now. It looks like the back of the laptop having a little bit of heat, I think. It's just a little warm. All right, let's go ahead and rob the museum here in the game. Let's see how my Mac Neo can handle this. I'm gonna go ahead and rob the museum. Obviously, we cannot die. So if you like really play game a lot, like if you like having like a monitor that is 250 Hertz or like a monitor that's like very expensive, you can hook up a 4K 60 Hertz with this Mac Neo to a 4K monitor. That's actually insane. So if you guys like a student, I would definitely buy this. I mean, obviously Roblox runs on everything, but I'm just surprised that with 8 RAM, bro, you can literally run this with 8 RAM. That is impressive. The funny thing about MacBook is that the FN button will open like a tons of emojis, so you can literally just put like a tons of emoji on here. All right, I got the museum money, so let's go and get out of here. And there you go, we just got the money and we are level 3. All right, perfect. Let's test out Blox Fruits. All right, let's see if we can actually maintain 60 FPS because Roblox Jailbreak is kind of laggy. Let's see how all the game handle this. All right, so I'm in Blox Fruits right now with game mode on. Oh, wow. All right, the first thing that I noticed is everything is 60 FPS. Wow, this is literally constantly 60 FPS, no changes. Okay, this is literally much better than what I thought. Different game on Roblox will have a different FPS, depends on how heavy. Maybe you have to do more render from each game because yeah, you guys can see I can literally run everything so smooth here on Roblox Blox Fruits. All right, let's go ahead and do a little bit transformation and let's see if this can handle it. All right, so I'm at 60 FPS right now and boom, I just, oh, okay, it dropped down to 25 FPS. You kind of see every time I use a skill, it drops FPS. That is actually going to be a little bit of a problem here, but so far, like, the game runs perfectly. If you were to buy an iPad right now, it's actually gonna cost you $1,000. But if you buy the Mac Neo, it only costs you $600. Well, I actually got a little discount on that because I used the student discount and I got $100 off for the MacBook. All right, I kind of want to change game here. I want to play a game that have a tons of actions. All right, so Rival is gonna be the game that I'm gonna be testing. And you know how Rival is? It's just gonna be like a lot of fighting, a lot of moving, shooting. But let's see if this Mac Neo can actually handle this. And by the way, something I noticed on the left of the computer is more hot compared to the right of the computer. All right, I'm in the game right now and let's go ahead and test out this. And yes, this is going to be running at 60 FPS. Okay, wow. Okay, this is actually nicer than I thought. Ignore my shootings and everything. I'm literally just trolling around and let's see if I can actually run this MacBook. All right, let's do a little trolling here. We're gonna go and use the minigun and we're gonna use the katana. All right, so surprisingly here, everything is still at 60 hertz. All right, so yep, there you go. He's literally just, you know, going around here. I just got the kill. That is literally the worst gameplay ever. I never played Rival before, but I'm getting 60 hertz constantly with the Mac Neo. So the only problem that I have right now is I just get so used to big screen, and now that I play on a 13 inches, like, man, this is so small. All right, I'm gonna move a lot here. Let's see if the game is gonna, you know, still be at 60 hertz. Actually, wow, this is actually so impressive. Like, the MacBook Neo is the MacBook that you have to buy if you're like a college student or like high school students. I would definitely get this, assuming you don't really play like games, like, you know, big games and all that. All right, so with 8 RAM, this is actually so impressive. All right, so here's the game point here. I gotta lock in, but it looks perfect. Like, wow, all the gameplay is just no lag at all. The only problem is the screen was so small that it's kind of annoying me, but 13 inches can literally get me the win with the MacBook Neo. And look at how smooth it is. Like, it's just wow. And by the way, I'm actually spending a lot of money just to buy this MacBook to show you guys to play Roblox on it. So please like the video. That is $600 for this MacBook, and it is a lot of money. So I've been testing with the battery as well. You guys can see the battery right now is at 91. And the MacBook Neo is going to offer you 13 to 15 hours of literally just playing game, mixed use, browsing, video streaming. My old laptop can only last like 4 hours or maybe 2 hours most. But this laptop is perfect. Like, if you would have just play game or just do schoolwork, I would get the Mac Neo for sure. But yes, guys, that is the Mac Neo playing Roblox. Is actually 60 FPS. Depends on what game you play. The heavier game is gonna cost you more FPS. All right, real talk. For productivity, I would love to use this for my daily laptop. It's literally so light. I can literally just pick it up and get going with my day. As for gaming though, I usually like to play more than 60 hertz, but the laptop cap at 60 hertz. But yes, guys, let me know what you think about this laptop. Will you buy this laptop or you already have a better one? Let me know what you think, and I will see you guys on the next video.